Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. This verse, although we know it from the Beatitudes in Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, originates in Psalm 37, verse 11. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. Archbishop Alexander points out that there's really nothing new in Christ's preaching, but that it was really a distillation of the Old Testament scriptures. Infused with new meaning, yes, but not a new teaching. And one of the reasons why the Lord is so critical with the Pharisees is because they treat his gospel like some kind of subversive innovation. But if they knew the scriptures as well as they said they did, they would have recognized that wasn't the case at all. So either they didn't know the scriptures, or even worse, they were being willfully blind to what Jesus was teaching, choosing not to connect the dots. Blessed are the meek. The word meek here in Greek is the same as gentle, and it means having a mild disposition. But interestingly enough, this word can also be used to describe a horse that has been broken in. So it's somebody that's no longer wild or feral, but now has a mild and calm disposition. St. Gregory of Nyssa said that the meek are those who are not easily turned toward the passionate movements of the soul, but are steadied by reason. And Father Lawrence Farley, in his Orthodox Bible Study Companion Series, the edition on the Gospel of Matthew, writes that the word here translated as meek is the Greek praus, and it indicates not so much mildness and servility as humility. So now, as always, humility is the foundation of the Christian faith. And like the Pharisees who were willfully blind to the gospel of Christ, it is easy for us to resist this kind of teaching about meekness because we are not humble enough to accept it. We want to assert our own opinions and push our own agendas. Usually this comes out as somebody saying, I just want to do whatever I want. Doing whatever we want is not really freedom. It makes us slaves to what St. Gregory called the passionate movements of the soul. We become feral and lose all self-control. But to be meek, in the sense that Christ offers it in the Gospels, is to be grounded, to be focused, and to be unshakable to the passions. And it all begins by opening ourselves to Christ and saying, Lord, not my way, but your way. And the engine that drives that kind of attitude is a heart that has embraced humility.